Hi Leo, welcome to your October reading. Let's see what comes up for you for the month, what to expect, what you need to know the most. So what do we have for Leo? We'll start out with some oracle cards just to see your main energies playing out, and then we'll complement it with some tarot. So what do we have for Leo? You've got hexagram 60. It's limitation. Sorry, itchy nose. Okay. So this particular hexagram talks about boundaries or limitations that are being imposed on you from the outside, but it also refers to your own limitation or the way you're handling your boundaries, or where you're being too limiting to yourself and where you need to adjust that, and where you need to be firm with boundaries and where you need to loosen it up. Okay, so there's an interplay here of limitations. For some of you, you literally are dealing with some sort of a limitation this month. Okay, so I will read that further from my notes. What else do we have for Leo? We've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Again, I feel like you need to communicate your boundaries a little bit more. That's coming up again very strongly for you here. Or you need to be very, very honest with other people in the way you interact with them. Or perhaps you need to respect other people's boundaries or other people's limitations. But yeah, I feel like you need to be honest, Leo. That's coming up. So what else we have for Leo? We've got enthusiasm, delphinium. So let's see what we got for number 60. So it talks about examining your limitations, and it talks about the correct conduct. Some limits are required in order for, to not have excess and to be more firm. So limits in regards to expenditures, loyalties, all kinds of situation or things that can be overflown or in excess to a detriment. To be sparing for a time, either of action or words, or making sure you don't overextend yourself. Talks about conditions, boundaries, knowing one's limits, and the setting of proper boundaries and limits. Observing where limitation is taken in excess, basically where you over limit things. Limiting the limitation to kind of, in a way. So you must set limitations in order to differentiate or discriminate between things, clear definitions, determining for yourself your own limitations, boundaries, and duties, etc. Okay, so let's see what you're so enthusiastic about here with that Delphinium card. A boost in positive feeling and attitude surrounding an issue, person are shown, along with deeper insight that will help everyone feel more secure and taking chances. Boundaries respectfully and safely stepped over in order to take calculated risks are encouraged. And the answer to a question is a yes. Travel, new job, new directions, and the way to tackle challenges are all an offer. Okay. So it does talk about limitations and boundaries again, and I feel like perhaps this is somewhat confusing to you this month and you need to communicate that. Okay. I feel like very strongly what's coming through for you, Leo, is being firm in your communication as what it is you are expecting out of different situations in your life. Let's say maybe you're in a relationship, you need to be quite firm in letting the other person know or other people know what it is that you are seeking out of the connection or what it is that you want or need. Okay, because it does talk about differentiating things here. And because communication showed up here right in the middle of it, you need to speak up in regards to what it is that you want or need out of other people, out of your work, your job, whatever it is you do in life. There's a need for being honest with yourself and being honest with others, and sort of announcing yourself, like who you are, and being honest about it, and And there is something here with this enthusiasm that is working in your favor right now. Okay, but again, I feel like with that knowledge and with that communication, you can move things forward in a more enthusiastic way, without stepping on anybody's toes and making a mess of things. But yeah, I feel like something is working for you right now. So let's see what else the tarot has. So what do we have for Leo, please? Am I holding this upside down? No, I'm not. Okay. Okay. So we've got Hermit, Two of Cups. You know what I'm getting very strongly for you here, from the tarot specifically? I do feel like you're somewhat isolated this month, okay? You do have this Three of Cups in reversed here and Judgment in reversed. I do feel like you're trying to take a step back here from a connection, possibly something that has, been somewhat challenging for you. I feel like you're taking a step back from other people or being a bit more isolated, being a bit more cold, more detached from others. This Ace of Pentacles in reversed. This World card being here in Judgment in reverse, I do feel like there's some kind of a new beginning here that's coming through for you, but in order for that to happen, there's a need for something to be closed out here. Okay. I don't know what that is for you specifically. It could be in regards to a relationship, it could be something else, but it's like you're trying to have a new beginning before you've cleared out the past. Okay, because I feel like the Judgment in reverse here, the past seems to still be in the present. Okay, now the Three of Cups in reverse and this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, either somebody withdrew some kind of an offer to you, or maybe whomever made this offer wasn't very honest about it, or it wasn't something real, some kind of a false start here. But what I'm getting is something is just out of sync here. There's something in your life that's somewhat out of sync. I don't know what that means. It just feels like you're retrogressing in a way. It feels like there's a sense of I'm getting that you think you're going backwards. Maybe that's just my impression. I'm getting this sensation of like I'm failing or I'm going backwards sort of thing. So you might be feeling like that this month. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here? Knight of Spears. I do feel like there's someone here that's a little bit unreliable. Dealing with someone that's a bit unreliable. Could be from your circle of friends or whomever you're dealing with. You've got this Page of Swords here, which is something that's kind of not working in your favor, along with this Three of Cups in reverse. So you could be dealing with a specific person or group of people that are unreliable, that are somewhat gossipy, or they're making assumptions about you, or you're making assumptions about them. I do feel like there's a sense of somebody being unreliable here. Okay, it could be some kind of a mishap of communication here, or maybe, some sort of a misunderstanding, but I do feel like somebody backed out of something here. I don't know if this is you or someone else. There was an offer being retracted, is what I'm getting, because the Knight of Spears is quite an unpredictable kind of an energy. Okay, it's neither here nor there. It's here today, gone tomorrow kind of thing. Because it's attached to the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's somebody quite unreliable here that either promised you something or alludes to something, but then they're just kind of not following through with things. I don't know what it is. I've done 3 signs today, and this is quite unusual to see happen. This full card showed up for all signs in the same exact position. Okay, and this is a position where what you're aspiring to, what it is you want to have. And I don't know if all signs want some kind of a clean slate, new beginning, going on some sort of an adventure. But you've got the same card in the same position, which is just very interesting to me today. Must be something in the air. I do want to know what this Three of Cups in reversed is here about. Five of Cups. Yikes. There is some sort of regret here that is going on with you. Again, I feel like it has something to do with other people, Leo. I feel like somebody has disappointed you greatly here. And of course, this shows up as a challenge, and I feel like you're kind of stuck in this energy of feeling disappointed. Okay, I feel like there was some kind of an offer being made, or it was alluded to some sort of an offer, but whomever this is, it could be another fire sign for some of you. This person has let you down, okay, or there are other people involved that have let you down in some way, shape, or form. There's definitely a conflict here for you with a specific person. It could be the same night, or, we've got this Knight of Cups here. It's kind of hard for you to let something go here, Leo, this month with this Five of Swords. Okay, you've got the Seven of Spears there, and I feel like you're trying to stand your ground with something, or trying to have the upper hand here, even though you are kind of screwed over. Okay, if you're, if you're screwed over by someone, it's like you're trying to have the upper hand here. You're trying to stand your ground against, could be slander for some of you. I'm getting that very strongly, that perhaps you're being slandered by other people. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but there's definitely somebody has let you down in some way, or is letting you down this month. And it's kind of difficult for you to let this go. And it could be that that's probably what's stopping you from having something new come through here. I feel like this particular cycle of disappointment and bitterness and, fighting and slandering, or whatever this is, it does need to come to a close here for you to have something else come in. The Seven of Wands is what's working in your favor this month. I do feel like you do need to kind of stand your ground with whatever this is to you. If somebody was trying to do something to you unpleasant, or whether this is slander, or somebody took something from you, or they promised you things and didn't deliver it, or whatever this is, I do feel like you need to stand your ground to gain back what was yours. Okay. There are many scenarios that could be happening here, but I also feel like you are dealing with people that are slandering you a little bit. So the Seven of Spears is a good idea for you to stand your ground, to stand tall, to keep your head high instead of kind of caving into, this negativity. Because that is quite a challenge for you this month. To be very uneasy, to feel disappointed and lost, at a loss somehow due to other people's influence here. Yeah, you need to transition away from something, Leo. Something needs to be closed out, and you moving forward somewhere else towards something new. Okay, you've got 2 6s here, which, considering you've got 5s here as well, there's a transition from, challenges, discord, feeling disappointed, feeling backstabbed or slandered or whatever, and there's a need for you to close out this situation and move somewhere else. Letting it go. Now, this Emperor, I do feel like this is you trying to gain control of the situation. Again, stand your ground, stand in your power, because I'm kind of connecting these two, and I feel like you're trying to actually be strong and be brave and take charge of the situation in a way that things could turn in your favor, but at the same time, not putting too much stock into what other people are doing. Kind of basically, what am I trying to say? Yeah, to take charge of things. And, because boundaries show up here, I do feel like somebody might have crossed your boundaries again here. You're taken advantage of your goodness or promised you things or whatever. And I feel like with this Emperor being here and the Seven of Spears, this is, it reminds me of you setting healthy boundaries for yourself in regards to when you're interacting with others. Okay? Because it could be that somebody is trying to make their way back in to your energy or into your life, you know, coming in by promising you things again, but they're just going to do the same thing as before. So I would say, with just a fair warning, if you're dealing with someone that has already broken their promises once and did something bad to you once, they'll probably do it again, and you're being told to have firm boundaries with this person or these people, whomever you're dealing with. Because there could be someone coming in trying to, you know, woo you over again with the same kind of sweet words and, you know, empty promises and things like that. But we'll see. Yeah, it's like you're having like offers, and again, the idea of promises coming in here with this Knight of Cups. I was trying to see who this is that's showing up in your environment. That's why I said that it could be someone here that is trying to either confuse you or woo you over with sweet words. I don't like the Knight of Cups showing up with the Seven of Cups, because you're dealing with someone that could be somewhat deceptive. Okay, there's some deception happening here in your surroundings. You know, you also have this Page of Swords here, which is something you need to leave behind because it's not working in your favor. It's like somebody's kind of telling you what you need to hear, so you can just give them something they need from you, or, you know, they're entertaining some kind of drama or amusement or something here. So just be aware of that, because whomever is coming in with sweet words and offers and stuff, you know, the Seven of Cups, this isn't something that's real, Leo. This is just kind of sweet talk. The Seven of Cups has no substance, is a fantasy, is an illusion. And it could be that maybe you're being love bombed by someone here, for example. Because when I see this combination, this is like a major red flag when it comes to a personality or a person. This is someone that creates a fantasy of some sort to get what they want to get out of it. You know, there's no substance behind it. Tell me about this Fool. Yeah, you're trying to liberate yourself. You know, I feel like what you're striving for, and the same for the other signs that got the same card here, I do feel like what you're striving for is to get out of your own head. And, you know, this also talks about a fear of some sort, fear of stepping out of that perceived cage. Okay, it's like a mental construct. Is you may have some sort of a mental construct here about yourself or about your situation, where you feel like you're bound this way, or there's something wrong with you, or something like that, where it's a mental construct that you need to break free of. Okay, that's very, very strongly showing up for you. I don't know if it's related to the same thing you're going through, but I feel like you could be the type of person that keeps attracting these types of wishy-washy people around you, whether it is a partner or someone else, and you feel like, you know, what's wrong with me? Do I keep getting involved with these kinds of people? But this is a mental construct of yours that you need to get away from. I would also say, Leo, for you, it might be a good idea to try something new, to try a different strategy, okay? Because whatever strategies you've been having so far with this Five of Swords here, because that talks about strategy, hasn't been working out for you. You're the one that ends up like this in this Eight of Swords, being trapped, okay? So, it's time for you to explore a new strategy, a new path, something new, something that you haven't done before. Okay, and if you feel like you're quite stuck, again, try something new. So let me see, what's the Six of Coins about? A Magician in reversed. Again, I feel like there's some kind of manipulation happening here for some of you. I don't like that combination. Just be aware of somebody trying to take something from you without giving anything back, because there's an imbalance here, especially with the Magician in reversed. You know, somebody could be using some kind of a strategy here to get something from you, but without giving anything in return. Okay, it could be you have someone here that is using you in a particular way, where this is in a financial sense or something else. It's quite an interesting reading. It's like, I can't even say pinpoint specifically what's going on here, but I do see that there are other people involved, okay? And you've been deceived in some way and let down, and somebody's making promises they can't keep. And there's definitely a need for you to get away from these types of situations, because you're dealing with people that either love bomb you, or promise you, you know, create illusions, fantasies to get something out of you. There's like manipulation or something of that sort. I know that's not a very positive reading, but it's just what I'm getting. And for you to definitely take the road you never traveled before to get out of this. Okay, because I feel like there's some kind of a mental construct of yours that's keeping you tied up to certain situations that are, you always end up being taken advantage of. Okay, so this month, be careful to not be taken advantage of, either again, or, you know, if this hasn't been a pattern of yours from the past, just be aware this month that there will be somebody who will try to take advantage of you. Okay, just a fair warning. Yeah, be careful. That Magician in reversed, I don't know, it's kind of, be careful of scams, of, again, people making promises they can't keep, you know, entrapping you in some sort of situation where you can't get out. Okay, make sure when you sign contracts or you make promises yourself, make sure you know, understand the conditions, the terms, whatever that is. Because there's something quite unsettling here happening for you this month. And that's why communication is very important for you to remember, to keep your boundaries up. Okay, that shows up 3 times here when it comes to boundaries. And to communicate exactly and very clearly what it is that you're expecting out of any situation, and to be firm with people that are trying to sway you into things that are unclear, murky, okay? Illusions, fantasies, things of that nature. You know, there's like murky waters happening for you this month. And it's like there's like a complete lack of clarity as to what's going on here. So, you know, yeah, just be aware of that. So, you know, apply it to whatever circumstance this could be in your life. So that was your reading, Leo. Not a very happy one, but, you know, it's a warning. Somebody needs to hear it. So take care, Leo. I wish you the best, and I'll see you soon. Bye.